Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kiger, and back here with part 12 of the PlayStation 2 collection. Again, a bit of a smaller part here today. Probably the last of the racing games and then some flight games at the end. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. First, we have Spy Hunter. This is like a remake or a reboot of the classic Midway arcade game. It's not that great, unfortunately. You'd think a game like Spy Hunter would be pretty awesome for a reboot. Unfortunately, it's really nothing special. Then we have World Super Police by Jaliko. A police-themed game. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, say, Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed, but I'm guessing it's nowhere near as good. Then we have Runabout 3. I believe this is called something different in the US. These are sort of like semi-open world racing games with like point systems. Kind of an interesting one, but they're nothing special. Then we have TG Daredevil, Top Gear Daredevil by Kemco. I've heard this game is really bad. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, sort of open world game. Then we have two London Racer games. We have London Racer World Challenge and a London Racer 2. I'm not entirely sure if one's the prequel, one's the sequel. I don't know. Just racing games based in London. Yeah, I believe these might be exclusive to the UK. I could be wrong though. We have But Ugly Martians, Zoom or Doom. Kind of an obscure cartoon from the mid-2000s. Bike racing, sort of futuristic game. And we have the PlayStation 2's port of Crazy Taxi. Again, it's a classic by Sega. It's on everything nowadays. We have Crash and Burn by Adios. Sort of, I'm guessing, like a Burnout style game with fast paced and crashes and things. We have Stuntman, awesome game. Kind of an interesting one. It's kind of a racing game, kind of an action game. You sort of have to go through the levels and do everything as it tells you to, like do a U-turn here, a jump here, all in perfect time. And very challenging games, but definitely once you get it down to a T, it can be quite intriguing. And they have 187 Ride or Die, another racing game with street violence involved. Then we have Spy Hunter 2. I know one of these is really bad. I think it might be this one. That's the worst out of the bunch. Yeah, nothing special. We have Power Drome, a sort of fast-paced futuristic racing game, much like Wipeout or one of the Star Wars racing games. And we have Iron GP or Jet Iron GP, another futuristic racing game by Crave and Ubisoft. Then we have G Surfers featuring Trackman, another futuristic racer. And we have Gumball 3000, based on the Gumball Rally. I don't know if this is just based on the license of Gumball 3000 or the movies. I'm not entirely sure. Might be an interesting one. Then we have Extreme Express World Grand Prix, a train racing game. I'm kind of interested to try this one out. I've always wanted to try this one out. Just don't really know how you can do a train racing game when it's all based on one track. Then we have Ferrari Challenge, Crofeca Pirelli. I believe this is a sort of sequel to the Dreamcast game. Could be wrong though. We have Lotus Challenge, another low budget racing game with Lotus cars. Nothing special, unfortunately. We have Big Mother Trucker 2, Truck Me Harder, another arcade truck racing game. I believe there was originally an arcade game of this one. Then we have 18-wheeler, American Pro Trucker. This might be the one in the arcade. These are pretty challenging games, mind you. They're not easy. We have Truck Racing 2. I don't know which the first one ever came out on. Probably on the PlayStation 1. That's if there even is a first game. Let me know in the comments below what the original was on. Really budget racing game. We have the OG Wipeout Fusion. Sony's go-to futuristic racer. We have Stock Car Speedway by Play It. Probably got some over-the-top violent crashing and stuff in there. Stock Car Crash, a very low-budget racing game. I think I played this once and it was awful. And we have Raceway Stock, Dragon Stock Racing, got Drag Racing and Stock Car Racing by Lotus. And we have Golden Age of Racing. I don't know who this is by. Banana Jar, based on like the old Formula 1 from the like 50s, I guess, or the 60s. International Supercars, a go-kart racing game. Then we have the two Splashdown games, Splashdown 1 and Splashdown 2, Wild Gone Wild. These are really good jet racing games, jet bike games. I hear the second one is really cool because it has a lot of environmental changes in the races and is quite RNG to it. We have Jet Ski Riders by Adidas. Another jet bike ski racing game. Sled Storm by EA Big. Kind of sad that EA Big went under, you know. EA Big made all of these extreme sports and the, you know, the FIFA Street games and all that. Kind of a fun arcade racer. As is the same with Arctic Thunder. This is basically, if you've ever played Hydro Thunder, this is basically that on snowmobiles, and it's actually pretty fun. I definitely recommend this one. This is a pretty fun arcade racer. We have Maxed Out Racing, another low budget title. You can just tell by thing. And then the last stack here, I did say this would be a small part today. Pacific Warriors 2, Dogfight. I have no clue what the original was on. Heroes of the Pacific by Codemasters. Thunderhawk by Adidas. Again, another helicopter themed gunship game. Fireblade by Midway. Ace Combat Squadron Leader. I have no clue what number this is. I know we're on 7 at the moment, but I think this might be like the 4th or the 5th game. Pretty loved series in the Ace Combat. Is definitely got its fan base. Iron Aces 2, Birds of Prey. I played this and it was absolutely terrible. Yeah. Heatseeker. I want to give this one a go. I've heard good things about this one. This is like an arcade flight game. I've heard good things about that one. Top Gun got Combat Zones, based in the Top Gun universe by Titus. Drops Ship United Peace Force. I believe this was a launch title for the PlayStation 2 by Sony. Secret Weapons Over Normandy, made by LucasArts Entertainment, so I might have to give this one a go. LucasArts makes some pretty awesome games back in the day. Operation Air Assault. And City Crisis, a rescue-themed helicopter game. Demolition Girl, I think this is a flight game, but it's kind of one of them obscure, weird ones. Radio Helicopter, a RC helicopter game. You remember that horrible radio control helicopter game mission in San Andreas or Vice City? Well, now here's a whole game based on that. Air Ranger Rescue Helicopter. Have a rescue themed game. Some of these ones might be pretty fun. Sky Odyssey. I believe this was also a launch title for the PlayStation 2. And the last one here is the Midway's modern day Defender game. I've heard this is absolutely terrible. But of course, you know, Midway like to bring all of the arcade games to modern day systems. But anyway, there we go. That's another part done. Sorry I didn't really go into too much detail. A lot of these games here don't really have too much to say about them. A bit pissed off because I wanted to play some Just Cause 4, but it's taken a long time. So I might just finish off the Blob. Might just finish off the Blob. But yeah. I will probably do the next few parts over the weekend and stuff like that. Yeah, so we've got quite a few more to go through. Yeah, it should be 4 more parts and then we're done. Definitely enjoying going through these PlayStation 2 games again. Definitely have to set up the PS2 at some point and try some of these out. I will be streaming tonight with some Overwatch, again, an impromptu stream. I was invited onto Overwatch tonight, so I thought, why not have a bit of fun tonight and try and win some more matches. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and of course comment below. Let me know if there's anything here that is definitely worth checking out. Most of these games here, they'd probably be like a one-time thing. Probably wouldn't try and complete them. I mean, the splashdown games I definitely need to give a go and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, as always, subscribe if you haven't already, and welcome all the new subscribers and the new commenters. Nice to see the new people around. And of course, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at the Mad Kyger. There will be a stream tonight of some Overwatch. I'm going to probably finish off the Blob now. I started playing this yesterday. I'm not trying to get 100% or anything. I'm just going through the levels pretty quickly, just to throw off the list, I guess, of a game that I've beat. So pissed that I've Just Cause a longer one. I tend to play a digital game, then a physical game that I own, and then I play a game from PlayStation Now, and D-Blob was on PlayStation Now. So, and as always, guys, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.